Hello, and we're live on Fun Frolicking Friday.
Happy Fun Frolicking Friday, everyone! Woo! Okay, so as you can tell, I have a lot of energy. And I don't know if you're feeling it, but there is a lot of energy in the air. And so today we're going to drop in and talk about that energy in the air, Scorpio season, the transition in nature, and some of our amazing events and clubhouse rooms and experiences that we've been leading people on, and a little bit of teasers into what's to come. So please do check it out. You'll see all the various links, join our mailing list, and share this out. Like it, share it. And as we get into our discussion, please know this is interactive. If you have questions, comments, share them here. Karezza will be keeping an eye on that. And yeah, so I'm really excited to just, drop in and talk a bit and share. And yeah, so I'm Candace of the Temple of Frolic. And if you didn't know, I offer personalized virtual and in-person experiences for individuals, and now expanding to big virtual group containers and co-coaching experiences with Miss Karezza Cakes. So, hey. So Karezza, hi.
Hi, everyone. I'm Karezza of the Intimate Playground. I help singles and couples expand sexually and evolve more orgasmically in their everyday life, and not just sexually, but how we connect sex to our own lives and become more vibrant, sexy, and orgasmic every day, even through the pain and all the not so good feelings of life, that we can turn pain into more pleasure and become even more orgasmic and playful through pain.
Oh. Yeah. On that topic, I'm right there with you. And, so my outfit always has an intention behind it, each little piece. Yeah. And today I was just like, I wanted to let myself feel messy, but we're going through this transition in the seasons as well. And there's this intensity, this roughness, as well as this sexiness, this power, this ferociousness in the air. And so if you can't see, my shirt says, it's a wife beater, but it says husband beater. And if you didn't know, I used to be a pro dom. And now, I still play within those realms. I just don't quote unquote call myself that. And I bought the shirt forever ago. It's a mess. And that's what I'm feeling like right now. But it's like, how do we play in the mess? How do we have fun in the mess? And like last night we held that ritual. I feel like we held space for a lot of pain. We screamed, we stomped, we chanted, we, went so many places. And today, my throat is still sore. My neck hurts from headbanging, because I was doing some headbanging. Like, there's all these muscles, that are awake. But like, through these experiences and activating the body with the mind, with the spirit, with the movement, with the sound, it literally opens things up. And, today, so I'm a big advocate, for massage and being in the body and self-care. And whenever you notice like something coming up in your body, any sort of physical pain, it's your body calling for attention, I know what this is from. This one's obvious, but sometimes we don't know. But there are these amazing massage balls you can get online. Some of them vibrate. Some, like this one vibrates, this one doesn't. This one's a peanut. This is the little evil ball of doom. It's the worst. and the best all at the same time. And this one is like an acupressure ball that has like a magnet inside of it as well. And you can even just sit and, use something like this. But yeah, so, it's kind of a little bit about how we play. It can be really sexy. It could be really fun. It could be really dark. Yeah. How are you feeling about what we did last night?
Ooh, yeah. I was going through some, really heavy stuff, but doing like the tantrum, screaming and fucking and screaming all these words and playing the drums and jumping, like it really does actually calm you. It puts you in the moment. It releases. At least for a moment, you can feel all the energy once you stop. I find that you can just stop and you're very clear for at least 5 minutes. And it's like it doesn't even exist, what you're going through. And then you just let it pass. And then you can really, be at peace with it.
Yeah, I remember the energy, like in the coming down from the screaming, the vibration. Excuse me. But, oh, God. And, what's amazing, this is orgasmic. You don't even have to, like, it's not like we were touching our sex centers. But opening up that door of saying yes to yourself, yes to your body, yes to release, yes to feeling will open up your orgasmic potential. Everybody was like so aroused, it was just, and aroused just basically means turned on, lit up, activated, and that's my intention with all these experiences, is to light people up. My neck is just like, don't move me. I have done enough. So, if anybody out there watching right now if you've attended any of our rooms on Clubhouse or our events, or you take in our content often, I'd love to hear from you, your experience. What have you gotten out of it? What would you like more of? Please do say in the comments, because we would love to hear. We are creating our next few events. And so we're going to add a structure to them to help people understand the degree of intimacy of the container. And sometimes in the Tantra world, you'll hear people talk about like white Tantra, pink Tantra, red Tantra, and now there's like, you'll say Neo-Tantra or dark Tantra.
Yeah.
And so we're going to, kind of separate our events. So like if it's a white event, that would mean what we're doing is basically anything you could do with your clothes on. We're not engaging with our sex centers or our, any of our pleasure points physically, no physical interaction. A pink event may be like a little step up, like anything you can do. Maybe we do get nude, but you keep your underwear on. We're still not engaging in any physicality, but we're a little bit more open to the physicality of the energetics and the releasing and the letting go physically. And then something that's red would be more like totally get naked, touch yourself, have fun, and then what they're calling like a dark tantra, or you'll see I do things that I call dark tantra. That would be tantra and spirituality or conscious sexuality blended with BDSM or kink. So yeah, that's kind of the basic breakdown. And so you'll start to see these color codes in our events to help you better understand, the kind of container we're going to be in, because we love being teasy and cryptic. We just want to give you just enough to make you want more. But we want to make sure everybody understands the container we're in, so you can say yes and you can say no. And none of our containers are recorded. What happens in the container stays in the container. And yeah.
But on that note, I'd really love, though, to say that our Halloween Zoom event, I felt went really, really well. And everybody really, really felt like people were really transparent, really just amazing. And everybody really joined in and did what they felt they could handle. And it was really fun. It was really cool, really fun, really expansive. Yeah, exciting. Yay.
On that topic, I'm trying to get something over here. I don't know if you guys remember my broom.
Oh, yeah.
And the air conditioner. Remember, I had the air conditioner piece I told you guys I was going to make something out of? Well, it's kind of falling apart. But basically, this air conditioner, I'll give you guys a little glimpse. Hold on, let's see here. So it turned into my wand. So it's a wand, right? But it has a hole. So it's like a yoni and a lingam all in one. And it shoots out flowers. What do you guys think? So I was like a galactic tantric witch is kind of what I was. And if there was a galactic tantric witch, it would be very androgynous. It would have a 2-in-1 lingam / vagina. Yep. And that's that. And so at our event, I pranced around with that a lot. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, people let go and release, and the whole point was unveiling, and people did unveil, so I'm very gratuitous for everybody who felt safe enough with us. Yeah. And so, that container was like more of a guided fun experience, very interactive. And so we're going to have more experiences like that on Zoom. We're also going to create. So we both offer private coaching, which could be a little bit more expensive. So what we're going to do on Clubhouse and possibly Zoom, but on Clubhouse is like group coaching. And so you would have to get a ticket. Sometimes like we're going to have lower price tickets when we do a public group live coaching, where you'll get an opportunity to ask like 3 to 5 questions from me and Karezza. And then we'll have a higher priced one that will be, it'll be on Clubhouse, but it'll be a closet private room. The only people who will be able to get in and listen are people who got a ticket and get the link when you get the ticket. Did I clarify that, Karezza, enough about like what we're going to do?
Yeah. So you have to buy. We create a ticket on Eventbrite. I'm guessing on Eventbrite.
Yeah. And there's always a sliding scale donation, so you'll still have a range to play with.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Loving it. Yeah.
So, one of the other components we can drop in on that we talked about was like the Scorpio season, right? Mm-hmm. And this is something universally we're all experiencing. And it's going to show up in a multitude of ways for everyone. We all have our own relationship to Scorpio energy. There are some commonalities. transformation, unveiling. Things that were hidden in the dark now are brought out into the light. Can feel a little scary, can feel a little intense, can be very passionate, can be very sexy. Then there's the component of the transition of seasons in nature. There are rituals going on around the world right now. I have a pumpkin over here, and I'm going to be getting another one to do a pumpkin sacrifice ritual. And there's just like this, there's the veil that people talk about on Halloween, from what I've researched, is still really thin. We still have lots of access to our ancestry, our bloodline. And you add the Scorpio energy to that, and it's just, and you know, I mean, I don't know a ton about astrology, but as I've been researching, there's a lot of other planetary things happening that are adding to the intensity of right now. And for me, so we had our event, and we were talking, me and Karezza was talking about this before. As space holders, we take a lot of responsibility, and then so we need decomp for, you know, we hold space for a decomp for everyone, and then once all that's done, we need decomp for ourselves, and then we're also processing however many people's stuff that came to the event, right? And so that's the other thing that I think me and Karezza have been experiencing on top of that, you know. And I've stayed pretty quiet. I'm a Cancer. And so I've been feeling this like want to be in my crab shell, and then also want to like sting people. And I got my moon cycle, my menstrual cycle, the night of our event, Halloween night. So, I mean, I've just been it's been wild. And that's the other thing that I heard was like, really think before you speak. And so especially the last few days, I've chosen to stay pretty quiet because I felt very stingy. How about you? How about everybody else?
Whew. I've been having, it's like freezing cold here. I'm in Vermont.
I can barely hear you.
Oh.
I wonder if something happened on my end.
Can you hear me out there?
I can hear you, but barely. All right. You share. I'm going to come right back, okay? I'm going to refresh.
I recently moved up to Vermont in the mountains, and every time I feel a bit stressed or a lot of energy, a lot of shit, I just take a walk, and I go out into nature and feel the trees and the leaves, the dead, dying leaves as well. And then everything is good again. Oh, sorry. Is it better?
Yeah. I must have got a call or something.
It's okay. I was just saying, since I moved up here in the mountains, when I'm feeling stressed or a lot of energy, I just walk out the door, go and smell the trees, wrap myself around the trees, feel the leaves, feel them, like actually physically feel the bushes, and then everything is fine. And with all the chaos, it's just beautiful, and it really grounds you. It really grounds the fuck out of you.
That's why I got to get out today in nature. I live in the city, and it's like this. I mean, if you're a sensitive person, and maybe you don't realize it, but we are impacted by our surroundings, Yeah. So, yeah.
And it's about finding that within yourself as well, though, because sometimes we can't always go out. Maybe it's raining, maybe it's cloud, I don't know, but you can't get out of the house for a certain amount of time. So it's our power to go into ourselves and find that light, find that nature within us that can actually feed us that relaxed earthiness, that groundedness that we can create within ourselves, that energy. So when these times come up, maybe we can shift it within ourselves or within our space, our room, bring plants in, bring pumpkins or whatever the time of the year is. And it really does. You can bring nature into your home, into yourself by not even going out if you can't go out as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I have roses everywhere. I have my pumpkin. Yeah. What I've been doing recently, I think, especially because it's like between the cold and then the heater, everything feels dry. So I've been boiling a pot of water on my stove, and then I have a bunch of essential oils, and then just I drop in like tarot, and I ask the universe, what do I need? And I spend time just with my face and breathing in and sitting over this and letting it come into the air and the moisture and the essential oils. And you could also do this, put your herbs and your spices, put flowers, put orange rinds, just boil it on a pot. And it's like, good stuff. Really, getting that herb energy. And play, that's the other thing. I was like, one of my go-tos is play, all the stuff around me, and and these experiences, like I just feel, even though I need a decomp and time off, like I am so fed and so nourished by these experiences we do with all of you guys, it's just, I do it because I love it. I believe in it. Like, this is my therapy.
Yeah. Oh,
you guys are my therapists.
It's true.
I gotta go potty. I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of liquids. You gotta drink water in, water out.
So, I don't know how are you guys out there feeling over this time period of the Scorpio new moon? What has come up for you? If you'd like to share in the comments, or what have you been doing to, become more grounded or more relaxed and at peace with yourself if you can't go out, wherever you are. And it's always great to know what other people do, because it helps us, or it helps myself, bring in more, to learn more from people out there as well. It's not just about me or Candace or both of us giving tips, but it's also sometimes about receiving from those of you out there, that can affect our lives and the universe as a whole as well. So it'd be interesting to see what have you felt during the time. And when Candace gets back, I wanted to let you know we had a few people come in. Robert said good morning. Robert popped in. We had
Hubbard. Robert Hubbard?
No. What was Robert Hubbard? Yeah, Robert. J4 from Nagaland. I don't know where that is. We have Jay was really interested in learning more about what we do, and exploring Tantra.
We make fun squeaky noises.
Yeah.
That's Tantra.
Said namaste with love, only love. He always comes on, and so we've had a few.
Hi everyone. So you'll see in the write-up here, all of the links are me and Karezza. Check out our websites. You can learn about our various offerings. join the mailing list so you can, we don't bombard people with emails at all. Only when we do an event or something big, you'll get an email. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, Twitter, Clubhouse, Facebook, YouTube, because we put a lot of awesome stuff out there. Yeah. So, and thank you guys for being here. Yeah.
And make sure to go to the Candace's website, Tantric Paths, no?
Yes,
.com.
if you go to tantricpaths.com, you'll see an option to join my mailing list. That's how you'll stay in the loop of our events.
Yep, I just posted both of our links. So
Yay!
people can just, do it from the comments.
And for our pop-up events, you want to follow us on Clubhouse. Okay. Yeah. My bowl is dirty. What time is it, Bibs?
It's 1:20.
Okay. I'm going to do a little practice. So, we also do, we like to goof off and be silly, but we also do like sound healing and meditation and really deep work. And writing of intentions and desires is a big thing, and ritual and calling in. And I like to do it, while writing on myself. I wrote my intentions on my thigh last night. They're probably still there. And you'll see a picture of that later. Okay. So, do I have? Okay. I want to invite everybody to just drop into your own body. Bring your mind, your attention, your awareness, your third eye inwards and all the way down into your sex center, the source from which we all came. If you could breathe in and out from your sex center, right there. You're encouraging, invoking your life force, your creative energy to move through your body with your breath, with your intention. Bringing to life, bringing to vision, bringing to heart your most highest life's intentions and desires. Sounding it out. Letting your body move a little bit. Letting yourself kind of play with sound. Maybe just the vowels or oohs, ahs, mms. Bringing your mind, your third eye, down into your heart. Imagining all the energy meeting together in the middle, all divinely connected. And if you have a pen and paper, and I invite you to write down what you see. Ask your heart, what do I need? What do I want? Ask your heart to show you what is your life purpose. What is it that you and only you were created to do? I just keep hearing the word love. And well, I'm going to, but for me, especially as a blind person, feeling the letters on my skin. And the wrist is such a tender, sensitive place. And even though I can't really see because I'm writing it, I could feel like now I could see the word love written on my wrist. Ah, how are you feeling? What do you see in your heart, Karezza, and everyone else out there? Were you able to connect to your sex center? Did you feel the flow of energy?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling connected to my yoni and heart. My moon cycle just started. So it's quite intense. Yeah. But it's very interesting, when you do the sound, I almost feel like when you open up your throat, you can feel more pleasure. I feel that like you can become more orgasmic through in your vocal area where you can then orgasm throughout your entire being.
They're connected. I can't remember. I think like when we're born and we're formed, I think something about our mouth or our vocal cords is like literally a part of our
Yeah.
sex. Like they're related. You know what I mean?
I know. It's very interesting.
I wish I could remember the science, but not in my brain.
Yeah,
That's
there is something.
if anybody else knows it, type it in. But yeah, like the physicality of our mouth and our vocal cords and our sex centers are so intertwined. And the more, yeah, it doesn't have to be words. Like I think sometimes I get lost in words and stories, and like sounding like just now and like we did last night, like it just opens up a whole nother door of release that I wouldn't be able to create or fathom because I don't know all the shit that's in the way. I don't know, you know what I mean? But my body does. And when I just say yes and say, let's let this out.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually have a couple of more people entered the room or entered our show.
I know.
Diane said, I need a gong from Candace. Hit the gong, please.
I do. Hold on. I got all sorts of other toys in the way. Yeah, find my gong dinger. I'm squeaking. Yay, Diane! Good job asking for what you want. I hope you guys like my button jeans. I'm really proud of myself. I haven't been wearing jeans in a while. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Is there someone else that wanted to say something?
Leonard said, you two are in sync with your moons, like roommates.
Oh yeah, I'm on the other side. Mine's ending and hers is beginning, but yep. All right. So testing. You hear that?
Yes.
I can also bring you closer. Let me just put that. Whatever. Okay. Stare into the gong. For Diane.
Ooh. Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh. Beautiful. I wanted to say that I have a poem as well. I don't know if we can say it now or
Yeah.
you want to do it now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're gonna do a little bit of a shorter show today, and maybe we can close out with a poem. And yeah, link up and link in, guys. Make sure you join the mailing list and you're following us. Please do like and share this video out. You can, I think you could save it too, and yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's called Poetry by Pablo Neruda. I'm sure people out there know who he is. He's very famous and does beautiful, beautiful spiritual poetry. And it's all about penetrating moments when mystery meets us in a sudden embrace, and inner knowing burns its way back into our hearts. And that's just, yeah, explaining a little bit. And then I'll start it. So if you just want to listen in and see what resonates for you, what the words mean to you. Yeah. And it was at that age poetry arrived in search of me. I don't know. I don't know where it came from winter or a river. I don't know how or when. No, they were not voices. They were not words, nor silence. But from a street I was summoned, from the branches of night, abruptly from the others, among violent fires, or returning alone. There I was without a face, and it touched me. I do not know what to say. My mouth had no way with names. My eyes were blind, and something started in my soul. Fever or forgotten wings. And I made my own way, deciphering that fire. And I wrote the first faint line, faint, without substance, pure nonsense, pure wisdom, of someone who knows nothing. And suddenly I saw the heavens unfastened and open, planets palpitating, plantations, shadow perforated, riddled with arrows, fire and flowers, the winding night, the universe, and I, infinitesimal being, drunk with the great starry void, likeness, image of mystery, felt myself a pure part of the abyss. I wheeled with the stars, my heart broke loose on the wind.
I love it. Yeah. Hey, one of the things I thought of was another piece of my outfit. And another piece of my outfit is like that dance between the masculine and the feminine, the dark and the light, and even my earrings, like a bright, heart and flower. And this is leather put in a bullet. So it's a bullet. Yeah, this is made by a local crafter, so life, man. Beautiful and powerful and strong and yeah. So guys, love to hear what you got out of that poem. Type it in and stay tuned We're going to be doing, I don't have much of a voice. This is from all of our screaming last night. So, but we're going to be doing different pop-up rooms on Clubhouse, and we'll probably be talking more about this energy and blending it with like Tantra and ecosexuality. So definitely stay tuned, keep watch. God,
Yeah.
I feel so fired up. I'm like,
It
yeah.
is. I agree. Yeah.
And it's almost, it's not like in a bad way. You know what I mean? I feel pretty energized. Like it's,
Yeah. No,
yeah,
definitely.
I slept a lot too. There were a couple nights recently. I went to bed at like 6 p.m. and still slept till like 7 a.m. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing they say is we just had a new moon. The new moon and a new moon in Scorpio can be draining. That's the other component. We're still kind of in that new moon energy.
Definitely.
But take advantage of it. Whatever is coming up, trust it, let it out, write it down. If you can't get to it now, make sure you get to it by the end of the day, because otherwise it's just going to eat you.
Yeah, and there's such a beautiful, but I find that it can be very orgasmic as well. Like the unknown, like not knowing, or the chaos of life can be orgasmic.
Mm.
Even though it's dark, it is very orgasmic.
Ooh, that reminds me. I was thinking of, because you were talking about something about dark tantra again,
Yeah.
and I was envisioning like an event or talking about the relationship between nature and BDSM, like
Ooh.
ecosexual BDSM, like how BDSM is happening all around us. You know what I mean? And it can be orgasmic, or it could be, it could feel annoying or whatever, Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
How you choose. It's your choice, really. It
yeah.
comes to you and how you take it into your own self, into your own hands, and which way you choose to go.
Mm.
I feel.
Right, yeah, and like right now, it's like between the Scorpio energy and like going into winter, I'm like, Mother Nature is such a sadist.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
What a bitch.
That's a great way to look at it. Yeah.
Humanity, right? We all got it. We all do it.
Yeah.
Love it or hate it. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Have fun with it.
Oh, one more thing. Leonard chimed in again and he said the poem hit a little too close to home. And he said he loves us both and he has to get back to work.
Aw. Meow. Yeah, Leonard's in a beautiful, tender spot. I'm happy you were able to be here. And I hope feel like that close to home spot is exactly where you need to
Yeah.
be. So I'm hearing your fragility. I also want to say yes. Go there. Go home.
Yeah.
Mm. The whole saying I just saw, like, home is where the heart is, and when we have a heart on. I have a heart on.
Yeah. That's true. A heart on. Yeah.
Oh. All right. I'm feeling ready.
Yep.
So
Yes.
you may see me and Karezza on Clubhouse or something over the next couple days. Oh, the other thing I want to put out there, I forgot. So we are looking for more virtual assistants, more like frolic fairies, extra eyes on the container, people to co-mod and help just hold space and navigate the virtual container on Clubhouse and or Zoom. So if you're open and available to being an extra set of eyes for us, for me, definitely get in touch and let me know. Could really use your support in our expansion. And yeah. And Scorpio is a water sign. As much as I feel, I always feel like it's fiery, but it is a water sign. So there is this like flow. You'll notice, and you'll be kind of like, so just kind of surrender.
Yes.
And drink water. Maybe spend some extra time in water.
Yeah.
Yeah, get to the water. I'm going to go to the water. That's what I'm going to do, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm going barefoot, and I'm going to fit right in New Hampshire with my plaid shirt, you guys. So proud of myself.
You're a lumberjack now.
Yeah, buddy. Watch me work that wood, baby.
Oh, yeah. And remember, turn back your clock an hour on Saturday night because it's daylight savings, so we lose an hour this Sunday.
We gain more morning, though. Daylight in the morning.
No. It will be dark. It will be dark in the mornings. So remember to switch.
Listen, you guys telling me this stuff messes it all up. My devices do it, and I don't even know if anything changed. What the hell? I was fine.
Before we sign out, I just want everybody to be conscious that it's daylight savings time this Sunday, and turn your clock back an hour. So,
yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for participating, and look forward to playing with y'all some more on Clubhouse and Zoom. And please do, if you're not on our Facebook, I know for me, Facebook is the one place I'm able to interact the most. So link up with us there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you for all the comments and the people that joined in today. We had a great crowd. It was really good, really positive. Really excited for the future and what is to come during the holidays and the winter, diving into that aspect of ourselves. Yeah. So have a great weekend.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.